Welcome to the Strong in 20 series. So this is 5 workouts. We're doing day 1 today, efficient strength training in 20 minutes to build muscle and get stronger. Today we're focusing on upper body and we're gonna be sitting down the whole time, specifically shoulders, biceps, and triceps. We're focusing on a few muscle groups at once so we can really burn it out and build muscle, and then we'll move on the next day. This is an interval style workout. So we're doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're gonna do 3 blocks, 3 moves in each block. Do each one twice, and then at the very end we have one final burnout move to hit all the muscle groups at once, and then we'll call it a day and be done. We have a short warm-up, short cool down, but feel free to add on more stretching if you need it afterwards. So we're going to be sitting down the whole time. If you have an injury or limitation that you need a seated workout, this is great. Or there's also a lot of benefits if we're just sitting down, taking out the lower body. Anytime we're doing a bicep curl, sometimes we're using momentum or a shoulder press. So it really forces us to only use our upper body and more core control to get us to slow down and just use our muscles. So a lot of benefits to that. That's why we're gonna be sitting down the whole time. And let's get right into it. I'm so glad you're here, so glad you're in the series with me. Let's do this. All right, quick little warm up. Let's go ahead and take some chest presses. So we're gonna move through the air, flipping those palms back and forth, just opening up the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take goalpost arms, reach up, pull down, reach up, pull down. So we're just practicing some of these moves we're gonna be doing later when we have our weights. 2, and 1. Now reach forward. We're gonna hinge up into a V and back down. Hinge up, back down. Nice job. Up, down, up, and down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last thing, arms all the way overhead. We're just gonna slice down and up, getting our triceps nice and warm. 4, 3. You keep stretching if you need to, and I'll show you that first move. 2, and 1. Okay, shake it all out. We are warming up. I'm picking up my heaviest weight because our muscles are the freshest. You do what weights work for you today. I'm gonna start with my 15s. I have options. Just in case we need to drop down, we'll drop down, no big deal. So taking our arms to that goal post position, first move, 40 seconds. We're punching up and down. 3, 2, pick up those weights, and 1. Here we go. Up and up. So we are keeping our elbows in line with our shoulders. Make sure you have good posture here. You're sitting nice and upright. Woo, I'm feeling this already. Up and up. Trying to, so even though we're only punching one at a time, we are holding the other one up. So it's causing our shoulders to work. We're over halfway there. 10 seconds left. Woo! You might be going slower, that's okay. Constant tension on those muscles, that's how we build muscle. 3, 2, and 1. Set them down. Woo! All right, might go for a different one next time. Next move, take a little break. Next move is I'm gonna pick up my 10s. We're going to do some lat raises. So I'm gonna come to the edge of my chair. You can do one at a time or both. But we're getting that side of the shoulder. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we want a nice little soft bend in your elbow, raising it up and coming back. Do one at a time if you need to. Depends on what weight you have. If you have lighter weights, you can do both. If you have heavier weights and we're having to really swing around to get those weights up, you do what's good for you. I'm just alternating. That is where we're at. Right at this moment, you do what's good for your body today. We're getting stronger together. I know we're going fast. The second round, we're gonna know these moves. Few more seconds, we can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Rest for 20 seconds. All right, I'm dropping down to my lightest weight. We're gonna do that V press that we practiced in the warm-up. So what it's gonna look like is we're just hinging forward, and we're gonna V our weights up. So getting the top of the shoulder. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice hinge, so you can do one at a time or both. You should feel it pretty much immediately in that top of the shoulder muscle. Your shoulder is a large muscle group, so that's why we're doing 3 different types of moves to really hit every angle. This feels heavy even with light weights. Alternate it if you need to. We got this. We're in our last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, those are our 3 moves for shoulders. That's what we're doing first. Rest, flap it out. I think I'm going for my 10s this time on those shoulder presses. 10 seconds left. Pick up those weights. Let's get ready for it. Catching your breath. We know it. Go to that goalpost, and here we go. So if you have lighter weights, like now I have 10s instead of 15s, you might be able to go faster. But the nice thing about this interval style is that you can go your own pace. You can do what works for your body today with what type of weights you have, because we might be moving slower with heavier weights. If you have 20s, you're probably moving slower. If you need to just do one at a time, that's a good option. Or a little bit more challenging, both right here. We're in our final 10 seconds, so maybe you want to pick up both and do both at the same time. Woo! Shoulders are getting tired. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Shake it out. All right, rest for 20 seconds. Next are those lateral raises that we've already done. So come into the front of your chair. 5 seconds left. Let's pick up those weights and we'll get right into it. You can alternate. Just have a nice bend in your elbow. Really make sure you're using your shoulder to hoist that weight up. No momentum, all strength. This is the great part about being in the chair, is that if we're standing, a lot of times we're using our momentum from our lower body. We don't even realize it. Using your core here, engage that core. Let your core help power these weights up. Great. 10 seconds left. Last time you'll see this move in this workout, so let's make it good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we get one more in? There we go. All right, weights are going up. We're gonna do that V raise again from that hinging position. So I'm picking up my lightest weights that I have, hinging so you can see, sitting on the edge of your chair. 4, 3, 2, let's go. So getting the tops of the shoulder, making sure we have as straight arms as we can. You don't have to go real high. You could be right here. Still, you're gonna be getting the top of the shoulder joint, which is what we want. Woo! Burning it out. You're over halfway there, 15 seconds left. Can we get a few more in 8 seconds? Woo! We got it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake out those shoulders. Grab a sip if you want. We said it's short rest, so it's gonna go by fast. We are doing biceps next. What it's gonna look like, I'm gonna grab my heaviest weights first and I'll show you while you're resting. We're gonna have a bicep curl. We're gonna flip the grip and then we're gonna come down. So join me in 3, and 2, and 1. Here we go. So keep those elbows into your body. No momentum, all control here. So we're flipping the grip every time. Flip and down. So we're getting the forearms, that front part of our arms. A little bit of different angle on the biceps. Nice job. Flipping that grip, slowly lower with control. We want control every time. I know we're going fast. This first round, we'll be getting used to the move. Then the second round, we can really dig into it, get a little deeper. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, shake out those biceps. A lot of tension on the muscles. I know we're taking short rests. All right, next is a hammer curl. So in that seated position, palms facing each other, we're just gonna hammer curl up and come right back down. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So hammer curl up and back down. Nice job. Keep those elbows close to your body. That really forces us to use our strength and the momentum. If they're out here, we might be swinging them a different way. Let's not do that. Let's pull it in. Just use the bicep and back down. In and back down. Nice job. Keep going. The fact that we're going straight through on our biceps is really causing them to have that tension, and that's where we build muscle. It's in the second set, third move, 3, 2, and 1. That's where the muscle is at. All right, I'm picking up my lightest weight. 1, we have 10 seconds left. We're gonna hold in this hammer curl. We're gonna push out and come back in. Push out and come back in. So it's a little punch. Find that hammer curl position in 3, 2, 1. So the further out you hold that weight, the harder it's gonna be. So if you have lighter weights like me, I just picked up my 5 pounds. Maybe you were holding that bicep out the whole time. So both biceps are working the whole time. One is just punching forward. It's not really about punching up, it's about punching straight out. That's how we're burning out that bicep. Yes. Punch and punch. 15 seconds left, we can do it. Woo! As we get tired, we want to pull those weights in. Keep them out, push them out. 3, 2, 1. Can we get one more in? There we go. All right, we're going back to the top, the biceps. We're already halfway through this workout. 1.5 blocks in. We have that flip grip bicep curl. I'm gonna use my 10s instead. You just modify with wherever you're at the take. Come to the edge of your chair so you'll have more room. 3, 2, 1. We hammer curl up, flip it, and come back down. Keeping those elbows in, flip it, and back down. Every time we want to go slowly with control, no momentum, all muscle. Getting stronger together in this series. What I love is how it uses our time so efficiently. Even though we're sitting, our heart rate is still up because our muscles are moving, we are working hard. So we don't always have to be doing cardio to work our heart as well. We're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's rest. Hammer curl is next. So we're just flipping that grip. Straight hammer curl. Stretch it out. Flap it out. That feels really good after all that work on the biceps. Another second before we pick up these weights. And 4, 3, picking up those weights. And 1, here we go. Last time we're gonna see this hammer curl. Up and down. Up and down. So no worries if you had to switch your weights like I did. We start with maybe when our muscles are fresh, that's when we start with our hardest one. It is okay if you have to switch. It just means your muscles have worked, so they are getting fatigued, which is a good thing. That's what we're here for. 15 seconds left. How many more can we fit in with control? That's the main thing. 10, 9, we got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Last move, holding the hammer curl, little punches out. And then all we have is 1 more block left. It goes so fast when we have this format. So let's commit. We're gonna finish this workout. We started it, we're gonna finish it. We came here for a reason. Let's find it. Okay, holding it out, little punches. Can we hold those weights even further out to really challenge those biceps? I think we can. Nice job. Keep going. Woo! We got this. 10 more seconds, less than 10 more seconds, we can do it. Can you hold those weights out just a little bit more? 3, 2, and 1. All right, triceps are next. You can choose 1 heavy weight or 2 lighter weights. We're gonna do an overhead press, so weight overhead. We're gonna drop it behind our head and then pull it back up using your triceps. So picking up that weight, 5 seconds left. I'm gonna use 1 heavy weight, hoist it all the way above your head, and here we go. So we wanna hide that weight behind your head and show it. hide it. Keep those elbows into your body. They want to flare out. Don't let them. Nice job. Just these straight, basic foundational moves, a straight overhead press. It's constant tension on the triceps, which is what we want. It's nothing fancy or flashy, but this is what builds muscle. We need those foundational moves over and over again. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're adding on. So you can just keep with what we just did, have that overhead tricep press, or let me show you the option. We go down, our elbows come out, in and back down. Or you can do an overhead press, just like what we just did. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So this is a variation on a move that's pretty foundational, really burning out that triceps. We'll feel it after a couple reps. Elbows come out, in and up. So same thing, your core is engaged, no big arch in your back. Down, out, in, and up. So this is working a different part of our triceps. Woo, I feel this, especially after we just did overhead tricep presses. So pretty challenging, 10 seconds left. Burning out those triceps. It's that repetition, 2 and 1. All right, drop that weight. No weight for this one. We are using our body weight, getting those weights out of the way a little bit. I'll show you while you're resting. We're gonna come to the edge of our chair. We're gonna do a tricep dip. We wanna make sure to keep our elbows in. 5 seconds left, shake it off. We can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So down and up. The closer our knees are to our body, the easier it's gonna be. If you want a little bit more challenge, walk it out. You will feel a difference there in how much your core is engaged. Now, no, we have 2 sets of this, 40 seconds. So I'm pacing myself. Halfway there. Woo, keep those elbows in. If you need a modification, come onto your chair and just do a tricep bend. That's always a good option. Down and up. Here we go. Down and up. Nice job. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake out those triceps. We're finding that weight again. Going back through overhead tricep press. The basic version is first, and then we have that elbow flare. Here we go. Picking up that weight in 5, 4, 3. We're almost there. Stay with me. And 1. Here we go. So hide that weight. Keep those elbows close, and then show it. Hide it and show it. That's what we're doing. Woo! If you need to drop down, I think I'm going to. No shame in that. That means we work towards this workout. We do it again, and maybe we're a little bit stronger next time, and maybe we can keep that heavier weight the whole time. We are in this together. These workouts are meant to be repeated. That's how we build muscle, is we do the same movements again, and we slowly increase our weight every single time. It's that progressive overload. 2, 1. Can we do one more? Yes. All right, shaking it out. That's the beauty of these short rest workouts too, is when we go right through, we're really challenging those muscles the whole time till we burn it out. All right, catching our breath. We got 7 seconds left, and then we're going to the tricep elbow. Here we go. So we drop that weight, elbow out, in and up. Nice job. Just a variation here, causing our triceps to really work. Down, up, in and up. Down, out. This is our last round of block 3. We have our final burnout, and then we are out of here. So these workouts go really fast. You can always stack them. If you have 40 minutes in your day, if you just have 20 though, you've gotten a really efficient workout in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you're resting for 20 seconds, and I'm gonna show you our final burnout move. Come to the edge of your chair. We're putting all 3 muscle groups together. We do a hammer curl, shoulder press, weights together, and overhead press. Oh, it's gonna burn. We have 60 seconds of this. We can do it. Here we go. So hammer curl to get the biceps, shoulders, and put those weights together and triceps. Back to shoulders, hammer curl. Nice. All the way up. Woo! We got this. All the way up. If you need to alternate on that tricep press, you can. This is what that would look like. You do one at a time. Actually, a little bit harder. Keep going. Less than 30 seconds left in this workout. 20 seconds left. Yes, we can. Hammer curl to shoulder press. Triceps. Woo, that tricep's slower than when we started because our muscles are tired. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We did it. Great work. We're just gonna do a quick stretch, but feel free to add on. Let's go ahead and do that arm flap one more time. Shaking it all out. Let's find one shoulder, rotate that wrist around, really stretch the shoulders that we worked earlier. And take that arm all the way up overhead and find a tricep stretch. That feels really good after all the tricep work we just did. And let's find that other side. So finding the shoulder, rotate that wrist around. The beauty of this type of workout is that we really fit a lot in. In 20 minutes, we were not jumping, but we still got our heart rate up. I feel that difference. I'm breathing heavier. So efficient for building muscle. All right, shake it all out. Flop it out one more time. Be proud of your work today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you for joining me. This whole series is about being really efficient with our strength training, building stronger muscles for all the activities of daily life and longevity. I'm so glad you're here. Tomorrow we're doing a lower body workout, and then we're hitting other parts of the upper body, core, and then putting it all together with full body workout at the end. So glad you're here. Come back to this. Again, we'll be stronger at it the next time we'll do it. Maybe I can stay with my same weights the whole time. We'll see. And feel free to subscribe if you haven't already to never miss a workout, and I'll see you next time.